Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening guys, Celtic Warband here, and welcome back to another how to install video. In today's video, I will be showing you how to install the latest version of Tsardam's Total War. This is a mod that focuses on the Balkan era during the period of the High Middle Ages. They have just released a brand new fully functional campaign which boasts many new factions, new custom units, religious groups, scripted events, and so much more. Now you must have a Steam copy of Medieval 2 plus the Kingdoms DLC, or a Gold Edition CD version which includes the DLC as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get this mod installed, starting by going to moddb.com, and in the search bar, just begin by typing Tsardam's Total War, and it should be the first one to pop up. Go ahead and navigate over to the Files tab, and we've got the Beta 1.3, which is the full campaign release, so it dropped on Christmas Day, in fact, of 2020, and just scroll down here and click Download Now. And leave this ad up until you see it start to download in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. For those of you who do watch my tutorial videos regularly, you know that I recommend Google Chrome for this, as Internet Explorer and Mozilla Firefox can tend to stop these downloads from actually downloading. So I recommend Google Chrome for these downloads, and also if you do not have the 3 books that are stacked on top of one another here and it's just a blank piece of paper, that means that you don't have any extraction software downloaded, so you're going to have to, while this is downloading, go to Google and just type in WinRAR download, WinZip download, 7-zip download, all 3 of those I recommend. And then once this is done downloading, you'll be able to right-click and open with. Because these are packed files right now. It's a very large mod, 3.4 actually gigabytes of packed content. So once we actually unpack these using WinRAR and move them into our Medieval 2 folder, they're going to be much, much larger. So you guys can go ahead and pause the video here, but looks like my download is almost done, so I won't need to make any cuts in the video. But if you guys still have more downloading to do, just feel free to pause the video here, and then once it's finished, you can resume the video. We've only got a couple more seconds here until it is completed. A very, very large mod here. There we go. So now that that's done, we can go ahead and close moddb.com, and we can open 2 tabs here. You guys know that I like to have 2 tabs. I like to see the mods folder on the right side and then visualize it going in, just so I know it is going into the right folder. So on this side, we're going to open our downloads, and if you just click on it and then look at the bottom here, it says 3.4 gigabytes. So I know that everything has downloaded in its entirety. If this is much smaller, or it's saying 3 gigabytes, even just a 0.4 gigabyte of a change, that means that probably your download was interrupted, and you're going to have to delete that and restart. But go ahead and double click on this. And here is the Tsardam's Beta 1.3. So now we're going to go over to our Medieval 2 folder. For most of you guys, it will be on your local C drive, local C, Program Files 86, down to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and you should have your Medieval 2 in this area. For me, I have it on my G drive, but it is the same. G, Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, and then we've got Medieval 2 here. Make sure it goes into your mods folder, and then we just have to drag this over. Make sure you don't drop it inside one of the mods, though. Make sure it goes into the mods folder itself, and then after a little while, it will populate its own folder right about here, because Tsardam should pop in with the T's in all of these mods. But this will take quite some time, so I'm going to make a little cut here and bring it back once it's almost done extracting into the mods folder. Alright guys, it's just about done extracting all of the files for Tsardam's Total War, and then it's going to transition over to this move screen. And I just wanted to quickly show you guys the transition here to this move screen, and while you guys are going through this setup, because I'm going to make another cut here because this actually does take quite some time, the farther on that you build in this completion tab here with the percentage. When it gets up to about 30%, it really starts to slow down, and it almost looks like it's frozen at some points, but just stick with it, leave it alone, and after 5 to 7 minutes or so, it will be done. But I'm not kidding you, at about 90%, between the 90 and 100%, it does take probably a full minute and a half to get it done. But just sit back and relax, leave it alone, and I will check back with you guys when this is almost done. Alright, just about finished with moving the files over. And then it should populate our Zardum's Total War folder, and there it is. So that's why I have this open, because I want you guys to visualize this going into the Medieval 2 mods folder. Because oftentimes in the comment section of my tutorial videos, many times people are just installing it into the wrong folder, so that's why I have both of these windows open. But we can go ahead and close these down here. Open up Zardum's Beta 1.3, and this is the file that we're going to use to launch the mod. So I'm just going to switch over my recording software, and I'll see you guys inside Zardum's Total War. Welcome everyone to Zardum's Total War, and we're just going to jump into a campaign just to prove to you guys that it is working. We'll also trigger a battle to show you the battles are working, and we'll just take a quick look at the campaign in general. So in main campaign, you can see that this is the campaign map we have access to. Covers some of Turkey here, we've got Greece and a lot of the Balkan nations, and also Italy as well. We've got a plethora of nations to choose from, but I'm going to go with the Tsardom of Serbia, because they have several armies that are able to initiate battles quite quickly. We will manage all cities, no battle time limit, CPU moves, and let's go ahead and start. And unfortunately, I did have to mute the soundtrack for this mod because I am unsure about copyright concerns, but it is a beautiful soundtrack. I could listen to that main menu theme all day long, and it is fantastic. And the modders have done a very good job choosing a soundtrack for this mod that really immerses you into the time period. But here we go, inside Zardum's Total War. So let's go ahead and make sure that that is zoomed out completely. So we've got a pretty sizable empire here as Serbia, but of course this isn't a Let's Play, so we're just going to jump on in and quickly show you guys some of the battles. So there is a battle over here that I can force, but they probably won't come out there. There was another one though that, yeah, over here I think there's a battle that I can trigger. Yeah, right here. There's a huge army, so they will actually come out and siege us there. I'll grab all of my units and push them in. We'll just stress the game a little bit by just building some different things here. I don't care what it is, just to say that we have built it. There we go. And yeah, they do start with quite a few large armies, which we can siege here. And we'll just siege here as well. Nice. And end turn. I may consider doing a campaign in this as well, however I have too many live stream campaigns ongoing at the moment. I do want to do one in the Thera Redux mod, but I think once I finish my Bactrian campaign, I'll put a poll out whether I'm going to do a live stream Thera Redux campaign, or if I'm going to play Zardum's Total War. But yeah, we're not going to win this, but I just want to jump in to show you guys that battles do indeed load.
We have chosen the field. Now, let the battle begin!
Very nice artwork here as well. Really, really like it. I love the backdrop too. It's a really cool pattern. Everything about this mod is just so immersive. Very, very cool. But here we go. Everything is loaded in properly. Of course, we do need to get the battle HUD up here, so you guys can see the units fully. But here we go. Everything seems to be functioning properly. We've got some cavalry on the wings. Very nice units as well, as you can see. But of course they are going to sally out because they've got a massive army here. I think these are independent states Albanian rebels. Very, very cool indeed. But that is pretty much everything, guys. So hopefully this how to install tutorial really helped you guys out in downloading this mod. It's not a very complicated mod to install, but even still, just visualizing it and having someone else show you sometimes it does help out even further. So if I did help you guys out, please do leave a like on the video. That way YouTube will push it out to more people and get more exposure for this awesome mod. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.